Hi, Kim Swanson here. Thanks again for joining us on Inside Casting. I'm here with Tracy Winters, and she has some really terrific questions I think you'll enjoy.
How does an actor get on your short list? Do you have a short list?
Yes and no.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a short list. How to get on the short list? You know, I actually keep a database, and a lot of casting directors do this. Once you've come into my office to audition, or if you've submitted your headshot resume to me, I have assistants who sit and type all of that into a database.
Wow.
Everything from date of birth, height, weight, hair color, eye color, shoe size, special skills,
Wow.
your SAG ID number so I can run a Station 12 on you right away.
Okay.
All those things go into my database. And so if I'm looking for a specific role, I will then search my database. And let's say I need a woman 35 who's African American, and she has to be 5'7" for whatever bizarre
Right.
reason.
Mm-hmm.
I can search my database for that criteria, and I might put in date of birth for someone who's 30 to 40.
Okay.
So then I'm getting someone
Right.
who can play
Range.
around 35, right? So I'll look for African American women. I'll put like 5'6" to 5'8" since they said 5'7", you know, because people will fudge their
Sure.
thing a little bit anyway. And then that prints me off a list. Okay.
Right.
So then when I see that list, there are certain names that jump out at me because I've used them before. And I can say, not right, good, strong option to, and then we specifically request them for the audition according to that. But then there's always a chunk of names on there of people I don't really know. And so based on how many audition time slots I have still available that I think I might need to fill, they'll say, okay, I could use 5 more really strong options. Then I really go pull out their headshot resume again, really look that over and say, no, good option, not good option.
Right.
And I decide from there which of those, that group, which 5 out of there will come in for an audition.
So out of that 5, how much does the headshot influence you, and how much does what's on the resume?
It's about
influence you?
50-50.
50-50.
And often it depends on the role as well.
Sure.
You know,
of course.
if it's more of a simple, you know, walk on and it's something, you know, that's a beginner role, so to speak,
Right.
resume, I don't care.
Okay.
It's going to be look.
It's more about how you look.
Right. If it's if it's definitely a speaking role, I want to see that you've had training. And I think one of the big mistakes, if you're auditioning regionally, because most actors do have, not all of them come from LA, right?
Right, of course.
They all come from different states.
Right.
So I think one of the best things an actor can do is still have an agent in your home state and be willing to work as local.
Oh, yeah, good point.
You know, and
Especially today, right?
right, because like, you know, in so many towns, in good sized cities, there may be 100 or 200 union actors. So that talent pool is really small. If I need Asian female 45 to 50, there might only be one who's union in my
Right,
town.
right.
But there might be 5 or 6 of them who can work local.
Sure.
That can add to that talent pool, and that really helps get them
increase
more
your
jobs.
odds of working.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're more likely to get a larger speaking role in a regional project than you are to be seen here. But once you have those meaty speaking roles on your resume, once you're in LA,
Sure.
then these casting directors can flip it over and go, oh yeah, she had a supporting role in this horror flick, and she had a supporting role in that, and they go, you know, she has something to her. Let's take a look.
Right.
Plus, you have a better reel,
Right, of course.
so that helps
course.
too.
And speaking of reels, what do you think is the difference between a good reel and a not so good reel?
A not so good reel is self-taped stuff. If you have something on your reel where you're not real proud of it, you don't think, ooh, that looks good,
Right.
don't put it on
Take it
there. Right, take it off. I'd rather see a short reel that's good than a long reel that I see 3 or 4 things I'm going, ooh,
Yeah.
I wish they hadn't put that on there.
Right.
You
Again,
know?
I think sometimes we try to show ourselves in too many different.
Lights.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Perfect. And what do you think makes a really good reel?
Keep in mind that most people aren't going to sit and watch anything lengthy.
About how
So,
long do you
I think,
usually
you know,
have to sort of?
I think a minute. I'm pretty much, and within a minute, I
Yeah.
know if you're an option or not.
Great.
So you know,
Perfect.
anything beyond a minute, I think just becomes kind of extra at that point.
Right.
You know.
Right. Excellent point. Thank you.
Thanks for watching us again on Inside Casting. Glad to have you. We'll look forward to seeing you again next week.